Good morning. This video it's not for my normal listeners, so you guys go ahead and cut this off. Y'all have a good day. So with that disclaimer, I'm gonna start first with making it very clear. This video it is specifically for Netta. It is for Netta. Let's start with the following Netta. Okay. I saw your video this morning and you were asking the public to give you money so that you can address your skin issue. Here's what you need to know. As an adult, you are responsible for having adequate health insurance or some form of health insurance. Okay. At the bottom of my screen, you see a website. It is www.healthcare.gov, excuse me, www.healthcare.gov. You can go on there and shop for your insurance policy, your health insurance policy. In a couple months, if that, they should start open enrollment. So if you want to change your health insurance, you want to increase your coverage, you want to whatever, you're able to do so from healthcare.gov. Netta, you are always on the internet bragging and boasting about the size of your bag and how much money you own and all of this. Netta, there isn't any reason for you to be walking around uninsured. Zero. If you're if you don't have any health insurance coverage, you are irresponsible. You are moving like poverty. Okay. Greatness isn't attracted to poverty. Greatness attracts itself to hard work, discipline, wise decisions. Wise decisions. If you're a person who makes poor decisions, poor decision making, poverty is always near you. Always. Because you've proven that you don't possess wisdom to be able to manage the tool of money. Did you hear what I said? Okay. So back to what I was saying. Netta, as much as you brag, you should have health insurance. Okay. I think it's unfair, frankly, for you to ask anyone, especially the general public, to finance a medical condition for you when you should already have health insurance coverage. Okay. If you don't, visit healthcare.gov. All right, so let's get started. Netta, you have, let me move, let me remove this banner for you. Okay. You have what are called carbuncles. Okay. If you can't see it, enlarge your screen. And it's usually it's not an ingrown hair anymore. It's gone beyond that. Within that round, what people call a boil is not a boil. Within that carbuncle, it started as an ingrown hair. From there, it has now filled itself from pus to now it's staph infection. You have a staph infection inside of those carbuncles. And because they're connected, you see, they're connected. You cannot extract that by yourself. An esthetician cannot do anything for you but take your money and promote themselves. That's all they can do. Now, you need a dermatologist. A dermatologist are only the only people who are qualified to make the incision, get the infection out, and then on top of that, be able to pack it with gauze. That's the first stage of healing. And then it would probably bring you back in to make a very small, invisible stitch, or use probably less than two stitches that would dissolve away and your skin wouldn't even look like it was there. Looking at your face, Netta, your carbuncles are in the same areas as a beard, right? So you've probably been shaving for many years now because you want to look like what you feel like on the inside. That's all I can figure out about you, honey. Um, and because of that, at some point, they started getting trapped in your skin because you were shaving, but you were not exfoliating. As you're getting older, you also need those oil glands removed. You have extremely oily skin. You're always standing over frying pots, and you got to remember when you're cooking things like boiling water and all of that, your pores are opening. You're looking downward into the pot, so the steam opens your pores. Then you move to the next counter very quick in seconds. And then you're leaning over grease. So you're throwing this stuff is going up into your skin that's already infected. For the past few days, you've been saying you feel weak, you don't feel like you don't have any energy, you don't feel good, you're not eating good. That sounds like signs of a staph infection spreading. Now, I don't want to scare you, but let me tell you something. A staph infection would take you up out of here. And you have several on your face for each carbuncle on your face. Those are filled with staph infection. You need to see a dermatologist, Netta. You do. So it's not an ingrown hair. Quit letting people tell you that. They're gone beyond that. They're infected. I was looking at your face and they're getting larger. You can't, I know you've probably tried to squeeze them. Nothing is out. It's hard. You don't know what to do. They have to do an incision to get that infection out. In the meantime, the only thing that you can do, you need to start making sure you're exfoliating your face on a regular, to try to slow down that dead skin that's piling up. It's just piling up. Your you don't have a good skin regimen. And so the first part of skin regimen, it's cleaning your face, not with uh bath soap, not with uh cheap face wash or something generic. You need real, really, really good, a really good skin routine. And I can be honest, with at your age, it's going to be expensive and it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Okay. So I'm always recommending this brand to people. I use it every single day. And people wonder why my skin and my face look extremely young for my age. It's because I use these products. These are the only products I allow to touch my face. They are SkinCeuticals. They they have a line that does address oily skin. Okay. At your age, I'm not gonna sit here and play in your face like it's inexpensive, like running to the drugstore or something. No, their products are made by actual dermatologists and doctors. I started using the products. My goodness. Oh wow, it's been 20 years, almost 20 years. And actually, I started using the products because my dermatologist gave it to me. I told her I want to look as young as possible for as long as possible. And she started me on the citric face wash. And over time, as I aged, I was like, okay, I knew what to do. And rejuvenating your skin once a day with exfoliation, they have an exfoliation wash that you can use once a day, and you just go all over your face, rubbing in circles, small circles. You rinse it off. You do that glycolic facial wash. You do that. Lather it. Don't stop washing until it lathers. When it start emulsifying, then you know your face is clean. If it's still slimy feeling, your face still dirty. Rinse it off and then put you some more in your face. And when it starts emulsifying, well, suds, making suds, then in bubbles, then you keep going. You keep going. You keep going and bring it all the way down to your neck. You don't want your neck looking like leather or looking scrotal. So you come all the way down to your neck. When you get a facial, they go all the way down to your neck and they go all the way to your shoulders when you get a facial. So all of that is part of your face health, right? So you don't just do your face. You do your face, you do behind your ears, you do up under your neck, lift your head up and go up like that, and do it in circles too. Your skin needs stimulation. And then you go all the way down to your neck and you just keep rubbing it, rubbing it, rubbing it, rubbing it, massaging it, and then rinse it off. Okay, you will notice that your face will slow down with that oil production, but still a dermatologist need to start taking out those glands in your face as well. Okay. Now, this is how they treat them. This is how they're going to treat your carbuncles. Okay. They're going to make an excision, wash the area with a sterile solution, and remove all of that infection, right? You may even get some antibiotics. You know why? MRSA, cellulitis, or a weakened immune system due to you having that gastro bypass. Should you have you're living with a weakened immune system. That's why the carbuncles increasing in size on your face are a huge health risk to you. That's the only reason I'm making this video, because I am genuinely, from a real place, I'm concerned about you. It's to the point, it's dangerous, Netta. God knows in my heart of hearts, honey, I am not trying to make fun of you. That's not my angle or my game right now. I'm trying to help you. You need someone to talk to you in a way that you understand and give you. You said people need to help you, right? That's what I'm doing, Netta. This is my way of helping. And I believe in educating people on things so that they can start making wiser decisions for themselves and their quality of life. Okay. So we're talking about MRSA, we're talking about staph infections, we're talking about cellulitis and a weakened immune system. Okay. We're talking about, honey. I don't think you realize MRSA take people up out of here. Okay, it's dangerous. All right. If the infection is deep and can't be completely drained, a doctor may pack the area with sterile gauze to soak up and remove additional pus. Okay. Lab tests. A doctor may collect some of the pus to send it to the lab to identify the bacteria and check for antibiotic susceptibility. So you see, we talking about some medicine stuff, honey. An esthetician don't know anything about what I'm discussing with you right now. Do you realize that at this point? Okay, if they sit there and say, "Oh, I can do it," Netta, you would be at risk. I'm not trying to scare you. Netta, you would be putting yourself in the hands of somebody who are basically telling you they don't care anything about taking your life, because that's how dangerous this is. You need a physician, a dermatologist working with you. Okay. And so, um, incision and drainage is a time honored method that can help relieve pain and speed healing. Some carbuncles may drain and heal on their own, but others may require a doctor's intervention. If the drainage is difficult or a local anesthetic can't be used, a patient may be sedated or put under general anesthesia and treat it in an operating room. Okay. Looking at your carbuncles, they're connected to each other almost in a web. And if you look at the photos, you'll see in medical journals and stuff that they do connect with one another. They do under the skin. And that's why you can't squeeze them or anything or stick pins in them even if you stuck a pin in it, no pus would come out because that's how deep it is. And don't take that risk because that infection will start spreading all throughout your body. Okay. Poisoning you, basically. And so, with that said, I want to encourage you to see a medical provider, see a dermatologist, use your health insurance to see a dermatologist, pay the copay, pay if you haven't been paying your deductible, pay your deductible. I always encourage people when you get your health insurance, just go ahead and pay the deductible outright. Just go ahead and pay it outright. You should start saving up for your deductible. I always suggest and recommend that people start saving for your deductible for the upcoming year starting in April, right? And you start putting aside, you know, $100, $50, whatever you can do, at least try to pay that deductible down out of pocket as quickly as possible. Okay. As quickly as possible. Okay. Now, uh, that's all the information I know about it. I've known other people who have the same condition and not as severe as yours, but it has something to do with it could be a thin hair, but you need to keep in mind due to the your biological gender, right? Your assigned gender at birth. Because of that, shaving that bare that down to the skin, you are creating a higher risk for what has occurred to your face. I'm certain of it. After you were shaving yourself down like that, you were not doing any kind of exfoliation, which causes the dead skin to rapidly grow back on your face just as rapidly as the hair grows back. Hair is basically skin. I mean, to be honest with you. That's why they always tell you hair, skin, and nail vitamins. It's skin, to be honest with you. It's skin. Anyway, just as fast as it was growing back, then it was also building up on your face because you probably were just using a washcloth and some soap or something on your face and then thinking you can run out the house. You can't. So because of that, you've created, if you notice, most of your carbuncles are located exactly where your beard would have grown. I don't know if you realize that or not. It's exactly where your beard supposed to would have been or was growing at on your face. And it what you were doing led to the infections. So make an appointment as early as possible, as soon as possible, to have the procedure done. Trust me, no surgeon for stuff like this, they don't do your whole face at the same time. They'll probably do it in quarters due to the severity of it. Or if they see they're connected in too many places, then they may have to. But please speak with your doctor and your provider about it and let them tell you what options are best for you. Please keep those estheticians out of your face, Netta, because they just want free promo. And honey, it's not worth the money. And it's definitely not worth you losing your life. And if you continue on this trajectory, you can lose your life. The one on your chin has grown twice its size. I've noticed since I've been watching your videos. So please seek medical care. And like I said, a reminder again, please utilize your health insurance. And if you are uninsured, please get health insurance as quickly as possible before. I mean, I don't think you realize what's on your face can land you in the hospital on ICU, Netta. So, best wishes to you and good luck.